Welcome to Tech Nation, the channel that explores the most mind-boggling and futuristic advancements in technology. Today, we are diving headfirst into the world of teleportation, a concept that has captivated our imaginations for decades. Are you ready to be transported to a world beyond your wildest dreams? Because in this video, we are going to explore the mind-bending potential of teleportation technology and the incredible impact it could have on our lives. So buckle up and get ready to be amazed as we take you on an epic journey into the realm of teleportation. Teleportation is a concept that has been explored extensively in science fiction, but in the real world, it remains a topic of ongoing research and theoretical investigation. The idea of teleportation is essentially the ability to instantaneously transport an object or person from one location to another, without physically traveling through the space in between. In terms of the science behind teleportation, it is based on the principles of quantum mechanics, which is the branch of physics that deals with the behavior of matter and energy at the smallest scales. In quantum mechanics, particles can exist in a state of superposition, which means they can be in two different places at the same time. This is a property that has been demonstrated experimentally, and it forms the basis for some of the theories around teleportation. One of the most promising mechanisms for achieving teleportation is through a process called quantum entanglement. This is a phenomenon where two particles become linked in such a way that their properties become interdependent, no matter how far apart they are. In theory, this means that information about one particle can be instantly transmitted to the other particle, even if they are light years apart. To achieve teleportation through quantum entanglement, scientists would need to first create a pair of entangled particles, such as photons. One of the particles would then be sent to the location where the teleportation is desired, while the other particle remains at the original location. Information about the object to be teleported would then be encoded onto the particle at the original location, using a process called quantum state tomography. The information would then be transmitted via the entangled particles to the particle at the new location, where the object would be reassembled. While teleportation through quantum entanglement is still in the realm of theory, there have been some successful demonstrations of teleportation on a small scale in the laboratory. However, the process is still far from practical application on a larger scale, and it is likely to be many years before we see real-world teleportation in action. In terms of the origins of the concept of teleportation, it has been explored in science fiction for many years. One of the earliest examples is the 1897 short story The Star by H.G. Wells, which describes the teleportation of a group of people from Earth to a distant planet. Since then, teleportation has been a popular theme in science fiction literature, movies, and TV shows. It is certainly possible for the world to become advanced enough for teleportation to become a norm, but there are many technological, scientific, and ethical challenges that would need to be addressed before this could happen. From a technological perspective, one of the biggest challenges would be developing a practical and reliable method for teleportation. As I mentioned earlier, the current mechanisms for achieving teleportation, such as through quantum entanglement, are still in the early stages of development and are not yet practical for large-scale use. In order for teleportation to become a norm, scientists would need to develop a more robust and scalable method that could be used for transporting people and objects over long distances. In addition to the technological
my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. for time. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get
challenges that would need to be addressed before this could become a reality. By adhering to a set of ground rules and working together to address these challenges, we can ensure that teleportation is used safely and responsibly, and that it has a positive impact on society and the world around us. There is a correlation between the speed of light and teleportation, as the principles of special relativity, which describe the behavior of objects traveling at high speeds, also apply to particles that are involved in quantum teleportation. According to special relativity, the speed of light is an absolute speed limit in the universe, meaning that nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. This means that any information or matter that is transmitted from one location to another cannot travel faster than the speed of light. In quantum teleportation, the information about the quantum state of a particle is transmitted from one location to another using entangled particles. The entangled particles are used to encode the quantum information, which is then transmitted to the receiving location using a classical communication channel. The transmission of the quantum information between the entangled particles is limited by the speed of light, which means that the information cannot be transmitted faster than the speed of light. Furthermore, the speed of light plays a role in the development of practical teleportation technologies, as the distance that can be covered by teleportation is limited by the speed of light. This means that teleportation can only be used to transmit quantum information over relatively short distances, such as within a laboratory or across a network of fiber optic cables. In summary, the speed of light is an important factor in quantum teleportation, as it limits the speed at which information can be transmitted and the distance that can be covered by teleportation. While the principles of quantum mechanics provide a theoretical basis for teleportation, the practical limitations imposed by the speed of light must be taken into account when developing teleportation technologies. In conclusion, teleportation is a fascinating concept that has captured the imagination of science fiction fans for decades. While teleportation as depicted in popular culture may not be possible, the principles of quantum mechanics and entanglement offer a theoretical basis for the possibility of teleporting quantum states in the future. As technology continues to advance, it is possible that we may one day be able to develop practical teleportation technologies that can revolutionize the way we think about travel and communication. However, as with any emerging technology, there are many technical and practical challenges that must be addressed before teleportation can become a reality. Whether or not teleportation becomes a norm in the future, the study of quantum mechanics and entanglement has already led to a deeper understanding of the fundamental principles that govern our universe. As we continue to explore these principles and push the boundaries of what is possible, we may uncover even more incredible technologies and innovations that can change the world as we know it. Thank you for watching this video on teleportation, and be sure to subscribe to our channel, Tech Nation, for more exciting content on the latest breakthroughs in science and technology.